Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera to all my students. Okay, for our lesson today, I will continue our lesson for the subtopic 12.1.7, measures of central tendency in making prediction, forming an argument and conclusion. All right. In making comparison or selecting the most appropriate measure of central tendency, the importance of the range should be taken into consideration. Okay, now look at this example 25. Encik Rahman would like to choose a school representative for the game of bowling at the zone level. Ramesh and Khairi are amongst those who have been shortlisted in this selection. In the last 5 exercises prior to the selection, Ramesh scored 116, 118, 200 and 207 and 209. Khairil score was 240, 240, 75, 220 and 75. Which player will be selected as the school representative? Okay, so to solve this one, okay, first we have to find the mean for the both of the player. Mean score for the Ramesh, so it is equal to 116 plus 118 plus 200 plus 207 plus 209, then divide by 5. Okay, it is equal to 850 divided by 5 equal to 170. Okay, the mean score for Khairil. Okay, remember the mean, it is the average you divide by the number of score. Average mean you have to total all the data and divide by number of score. Okay, so mean score for the Khairil, it is equal to 240 plus 240 plus 75 plus 220 plus 75, then divide by 5. It is equal to 850 plus divide by 5 equal to 170. Okay, if you see this one, the mean for the Ramesh and also Khairi is same, which is equal to 170. So therefore, the means cannot be used in the decision for the selection of the school representative. Okay, score range of the Ramesh. Okay, so for because of that, we have to find the score range for the both of the player. So how to find the range? You have to find the highest score, then you have to find the lowest score. Range equal to highest score minus with the lowest score. So score range for Ramesh equal to 209 minus 116 equal to 93. And score range of the Khairi equal to 240 minus 75 equal to 165. So Ramesh range of score is lower than the Khairi because there is a very low score at string value that cause the range to be large. Okay, therefore selecting Ramesh as a school representative is more suitable. Okay, because Ramesh have scoring 93. Okay, smaller than Khairi. All right. So this one, flashback range is the difference between the smallest value and the largest value. All right. So I continue. Example 26. So question is Encik Johan, who is a teacher, form 3 basketball team. The table below show the total number of goals scored by the team in the 5 competition. All right. So A, you want to join one of these teams. Okay, one given the mean. Which team will you join? Justify your answer by showing the working. Okay, so how to solve A1. So firstly, you have to find the mean for the team Kijang. So to find the mean, we have to add all the score by the team Kijang, then divide by 5, the number of score, which is equal to 5. So it is equal to 65 plus 95 plus 32 plus 96 plus 88. Then divide by 5. So equal to 75.2. And mean for the team Harimau equal to 50 plus 90 plus 65 plus 87 plus 87. Then divide by 5 equal to 75.8. Then mean for the team Seladang, it is equal to 90 plus 85 plus 46 plus 44 plus 80. Then divide by 5. So it is equal to 69. All right. So after you calculate the mean for this three team, Alright, so the Harimau team is selected because the mean is highest, that is 75.8. Okay. Okay. Alright. Next question, A2. If you consider the median in making a decision, which group would you choose? Explain by showing your working. Alright. So for question 2, okay, we have to calculate the median. We have to calculate the median for the each team. So look at this one. Data set for Kijang. Okay. For the team Kijang, 32 data team Kijang. So 32, 65, 88, 95, 96. Okay, this data score by the team Kijang already arranged in the ascending order, which is we arrange from the lowest score to the highest score. All right, then how to find the median? So we cancel the first data, then cancel the last data, then you cancel the second data, then you cancel the second last data. So the median it is equal to 88 here. So that's why median equal to 88. Okay, for the team Harimau, all right, we have to rearrange the score in the ascending order. So it is a 50, 65, 87, 87, and 90. Then after that, find the median. So you will get the median equal to 87. Okay, for the team Seladang, okay, so after you rearrange the score by the team Seladang in the ascending order, okay, you will get 44, 46, 80, 85, 90. Then you find the median for this data and score, you will get the median equal to 80. All right. So the Kijang team is selected because the value of the median is highest. That is 88. All right. Okay, now look at B. If the Encik Johan was asked to submit a report of this achievement by Team Harimau to the school principal, if the school principal, which measure of central tendency should by Encik Johan choose? Okay, explain. All right. So it is mean. Why mean? Because mean use the entire set of data in the table. All right. Therefore, mean is most appropriate because there is no extreme value in this set. Okay. So there is no extreme value. If you see the score here, so that's why we can use mean for the better to measure the center of the tendency. All right. Okay. Now look at the next example. Okay, example 27. All right. Given to you the bar chart for the the bar chart above show food selection at school canteen in January and February from a study conducted on 400 students. Okay, A, which measure of central tendency is appropriate for the above situation? All right. So if you look at this bar chart, okay, all right, it is a category data because this one is bihun goreng, mi goreng, nasi goreng, nasi lemak, laksa, okay, type of food. Okay, there is no numerical data here for this one. So the best type of the central tendency, it is a mode. Okay, from the graph above, mean and median are not suitable because the data provided are category data. Okay, so mode is more appropriate. So the answer is mode. Okay, now look at B. Okay, this statement, nasi lemak is the most favored dish of the student. Do you agree with the above statement? Explain your reason. Okay, so you have to observe the bar chart here for the January and February. So if you can see here, the highest frequency for the data for both of the month here, it is nasi lemak. Nasi lemak for the January have 140 frequency, and nasi lemak for the February it is 130 the frequency. So the answer is nasi lemak. Okay, for B, so the answer is yes, because nasi lemak is the mode of the for January and February. What is mode? The data which is have a highest frequency. Okay, and for C, you are canteen committee members of the consumer association. You are asked to suggest a type of food that need to be reduced. Give your reason. All right. So how to do this one? We have to look at in the bar chart here which one of the category of food have the lowest frequency, okay, for the January and for February. So as you can see here, the bihun goreng have the lowest frequency for the 2 months, January and February. So the answer is bihun goreng should be reduced due to its lowest frequency in January and February. Okay, all right, class. So I think for our lesson today, I will stop here. Okay, then I want to give you some exercise. All right. Okay, so for today's exercise, please do exercise generating excellent. Okay, generating excellent, page 271. All right, I want you to answer question. Question 6, question 7, and question 8. Okay, so please answer these three questions, question 6, 7, and 8. Okay, from the generating excellent exercise. Okay, please do in your math exercise. You can choose whether you want to do in math exercise 1 or 2 or 3. Yeah. Okay. And again, if you have any question that you don't understand, you can message me in the Telegram to ask about it. All right. So that's all for our class. Thank you.